city. I'm about 11 miles away from delivering the first trailer. And I'm just trying to not get run over and trying not to get hit because people are driving like lunatics today. So I'm just hanging in the slow lane, trying to stay out of everybody's way more than anything else. And this road is abysmally bad. It's horrible. Not like you could tell or anything, right? Oh my God. This is worse than bad. This is freaking awful. It's a nightmare. There's a reason I don't run this road much. Good grief. It's really bad. Hopefully things will get a little bit better between here and my delivery. I got 10 more miles to go. Hope it's not as rough as that 10 miles was, because that was bad. About rattled my teeth out. It was so rough I stopped again to check, make sure that nut was holding on the bottom of that new ball hitch, just to make damn sure, because it's like a rodeo coming through there. Bucking and kicking. Bad news. I'm just trying to let people get around me because I can't compete with it. I can't run that fast. I can't stop very fast with these two trailers. And I mean, nobody wants to run the speed limit. They'll want to run way faster. National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Aha. I'll have to go there one of these days. I've actually never been there. I would like to. No, I'm not a horse person or a cowgirl, but I was raised by a real cowboy, so, you know. It's interesting to me. Not all my cup of tea, but it's interesting to me. I've got like 4 more miles on this and then 4 miles on city streets, which is gonna suck, but what do you do? I understand they got all this construction going on and stuff, but this gets old. Having these, what do they call it, a Jersey wall? Having these concrete barricades all along the lanes, sucking everything down real tight. I get tired of dealing with those. Pretty damn tired of it. Okay, 3 more miles to exit 124. So I'm used to coming in from the south end. I guess I'm coming in from the north end on this trip. I've just been beat up by these roads. Just beat up. Crazy. This is nerve-wracking being in here with doubles in this kind of traffic. I don't like this at all. At all. I still got 2 more miles of this. Crime scene unit. I actually kind of wanted to go into that line of work at one time. Kind of glad I didn't now. Knowing a little bit more about what's involved. Ugh. Yuck. I think I'm happier not having done it. There are certain things you can't unsee, unsmell, whatever. I'm already scarred enough from the stuff I saw as a cop, and I didn't see all that much horrible stuff. I saw enough. I didn't see 30 years worth of it. Okay, North May, 1/2 mile. This doesn't seem right to me, but I'm not on I-40 either, so well, this works out okay. I don't like this going in on an unknown route, but it won't be too horrible. Left turn lane so I can get the maximum wide radius I can get here with these things. Tired of being in this truck, I can tell you that. Tired of it. Okay, come on guys, let's go. You gonna go sometime this week, please? really carefully so that nobody gets tangled up with me back here. Good job. All right. I got 3 miles to go till I get down to Reno, which is the street I need. 3 miles this, oh joy. Oh joy. So I'm gonna get over in that middle lane too. I don't want to be in that gutter jammed in there for 3 miles. Leaning into the gutter. No, thank you. You're so close. It's an ironic sign. I am too, 3.4 miles. Pretty close. Probably got 3 more stoplights after this, at least, between here and there. Oh my word, come on. I'm just going to stay in this middle lane and let people zip around me on the right side. So if I get over in there, I'm going to be hitting every drainage gutter bump and getting sucked in toward that gutter. Because it slants over into the drainage. I don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to deal with it. Well, I've got a lot more traffic lights, I guess. 30th. Still 2.5 miles up here. Oh my gosh. Well, why wouldn't you just do that? Pull out in front of me and go slow. Why not? You're gonna make me stop at this light, aren't you? Yeah, maybe not. The next one, though. People do shit like that, and it's highly annoying. Highly annoying. If you're gonna get out in front of somebody, act like you mean it. At least, run the speed limit. Which he's not doing. Yuck. Come on, people, this ain't like rocket science here. Just keep moving. This is not a place I ever wanted to be hauling doubles through. Just so you know. This sucks. It's getting kind of hot now too. Hot in here. Kind of sucks. screwy. I lost a good chunk of my lane over here, and I'm barely in my lane on the right side. Gotta get this sucked back over. This is barely enough room to operate. I mean, really, this is bad. This is super ultra tight. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Another mile, a little more than a mile. Hope I'm going to be able to make the turn on to Reno. I guess I will, because it's two lanes on this side. Okay, now I've got to start getting over. Somehow, somewhere here. This is scary. Well, I don't know about scary, nerve-wracking. Now I need to start getting over. Don't you do it, buddy. Just don't freaking do it. Don't be that way. Okay, good. It's broadening out. That's a relief. I was afraid I was going to get jammed up in here. Turning too tight into the last turn down here. Oh my gosh. Oh, the excitement. 6/10. Oh, we're on the east side of the state fair grounds. Okay. I guess we would be. Three-tenths of a mile. So the next light. We're getting her there. Thank goodness, because I'm over this. Pulling doubles through Oklahoma City on a city street. Give me a break. It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. Beyond freaking crazy. Good. It's a dedicated right turn lane. That's nice because it kind of flattens out that curve a little bit. Makes it unsharp. As unsharp as they can make it. Okay, I got something going on here. This is wonderful. Okay, just made it past those. Now I've got to get down here to the next crossover. And then I'll be there. So this is good. I mean, we're really getting close to being in here. Which is really super good because I'm tired of this already. I'm over it. Over it, over it, over it. This is kind of a funky spot back in here where this goes to, but it's a straight shot, so that's okay. I just gotta wait for traffic going by now. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Pick up the pace a little bit so I can get across here, would you please? I got another one coming fast, trying to get here before I can cross. Some people are just obnoxious. Obnoxious. Okay. So I need to go in here and figure out which one of these they're getting and which one I'm taking with me. So I shall return momentarily, hopefully. Oh, do need to do this though.
Back to Why Tour, celebrating her 40-year career, playing her Winona and Tell Me Why albums front to back. Saturday, November 11th, the Criterion. On sale now at livenation.com.
At H&H Shooting Sports, check out the Sig Sauer P320 M18 9mm on sale for $649.99 and the FN15 TAC-3 carbine rifle now only $1519.99. H&H Shooting Sports, located just off I-40 in Meridian.
Having trouble sleeping? On the podcast Nothing Much Happens, join yoga and meditation teacher Catherine Nicolai for peaceful bedtime stories to help you relax. Catherine weaves brain training techniques and storytelling to take your mind to a calm and comfy place.
Welcome to Bedtime Stories for Everyone, in which nothing much happens. You feel good, and then you fall asleep.
Listen to Nothing Much Happens on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You need a new car, not new car problems. But with your credit, now that might be a problem. So what do? You check out iPrecheck at boomerkia.com. If you're in need of a new ride, but has credit problems that are holding you back, iPrecheck at boomerkia.com is here to help. iPrecheck is the most powerful pre-approval tool in the market. And within seconds, you can get
Your renewal now. Our non-invasive treatments are covered by Medicare, VA, and most insurance companies. With 4 convenient locations in OKC, Norman, and Midwest City, relief is right around the corner. Call 405-674-4949. That's 405-674-4949. Or visit yourrenewalnow.com. You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, pass me the intercom thing.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water, pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on Believe in Bargain liquid detergent.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
The extracurricular activities, the traffic, the nightly homework, the traffic, the finding time to eat dinner together as a family, the traffic. Back to school can be stressful. Thanks to Ziploc, meal prep doesn't have to be. New Ziploc bags with Stay Open design have a patented stand-up bottom that helps keep the bag upright and a top crease that folds and holds for easy filling, unlocking a second set of hands in the kitchen. If only it unlocked a second set of lanes. New Ziploc brand freezer and storage bag.
Oh, mercy me. Oh, hush, Jimmy. Hush it up. All right, so the big one was the one that got delivered here, the gooseneck. So I had to re-hitch, and I forgot to take a picture of them. Oh well, anyway. It's back over there. It's a gooseneck horse trailer that was in front, line in front of this. So I had to unhitch both trailers and then re-hitch this one up because it's going on down to Texas. So I'm sorry about the picture thing. I've been meaning to do that all day and I just never did. I was kind of intent on getting it here and getting it delivered more than anything else. So, my bad. I'll try and find a picture. I can find a picture and show you what I had. But they were tied together. That's what made it look cool. Hole. Okay, I don't know what they're doing to the street up here. Everybody else seems to know. That's usually the way I go out of here to go home. I think I can still do that. Good. Looks like. Somebody wrecked that car. It crashed him good. Alright, you little cars, let's go. Go, little cars. Now, I don't have so much length to worry about back there, but I still don't want to curve this little trailer. So I'm still going to make a little wide turn there. Oh man, what a relief. Got half this job done. Do the other half in the morning after I get some sleep. Sleep would be a good thing about this time. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm going to go right down the turnpike with it. To hell with it. It's just a little, well, that gives me 4 axles. They're going to charge me $4 or $5. It might be worth it. It might not too. I'll have to make that decision. I don't know if it's worth it or not. It might very well not be. But I can go the back way pretty easily. it's nice not to have 40-foot trailer behind me, or 35 or whatever it was. This is about, I think, like a 16. Hello. Hello. Hello?
Hi, this is Cindy calling about the new self-employed plans now offered through United Health. How are you doing today?
Please take me off your call list. I'm working and I don't have time to mess with this, so please don't call me back.
Okay, so the purpose of the call today
Oh, fuck off. That's a recording. Bitches. Them bitches. They call me, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 times a week. I cannot get them to leave me alone. And I'm debating which way to go to get out of here, because I could get jammed up going this way. I might be better off going clear down to 240 and then getting on I-44 from there. I don't know. It's 3:30. It might be. Let me see if I can tell anything from Google Maps. If anything's jammed up yet. Yeah, a little bit. Not bad. I think I'll just get over here and go down 44. And there's a couple of slow spots, but it doesn't look like anything's at a dead stop yet. So 44 it is. Oh, I need to block that number too. I block everyone and they spoof another number and just call me back. I don't know why I bother. Yeah. I really don't know why I bother. It doesn't really do me much good, but I'm still going to try. Would you give me the damn thing? There we go. Block that bitch. Okay. She's blocked. She, he, it. It's probably AI. Trying to sell me supplemental insurance for my Medicare that I got to start on here next month. I've got to apply for it, or pick what I want anyway. And all these companies, man, they want to get you on those special plans, you know, the Assurant or whatever, the kind of super duper Medicare things that pay everything and even give you money and blah blah this and blah blah that, and it's all bull hockey. If you don't take you get Part A anyway. You don't pay anything extra for that. Part B you have to pay extra for. It's like $165 a month, which is going to cut my Social Security down by a quarter. And then you have to buy like a Part G to cover all the other stuff that the other two parts don't cover, supposedly. And that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to buy one of those Joe Namath plans where, oh, if you live in this kind of area code, you can get money back. That's all crap. That's all bull crap. Don't fall for that shit, because if you turn 65 evidently and you don't buy your regular Part G, which is, it covers, I guess, the rest of your meds, or Part D and Part G, maybe, I'm not sure. I got to talk to somebody to get a clarification on it. But if you don't sign up for that when you're 65, when you first turn 65, in your window of time to sign up, they'll dock you for it for the rest of your life, and you may not be able to get it if you've got pre-existing conditions if you don't take it when you first sign up for Medicare. So they get you coming and going. I'll tell you, you really got to dig into it and look. And I wouldn't know anything about it except that they forced Bill onto Medicare about 6 months ago. And he's having a hell of a time because he's not 65. So he couldn't get these other plans. He's not eligible for those yet. Now when he turns 65, I guess he can still get it. You know, but he's got to do it in his registration window. They make it as difficult as they can make it on everybody, I think. Hoping that you'll go, oh, what the hell, I just don't need that anyway. I think that's what they're doing. I really do believe that. If they don't have to pay somebody their Medicare, I bet, you know, if they didn't have to pay for it, they won't do it. You know, if they can find a way to screw you, that's what I'm trying to say. If the government can find a way to screw you, you know, they will. So you might as well grab your ankles and hope it doesn't hurt too bad. Because, yeah, I know that's crude. Whatever. So it's being screwed by your own government. That's crude too. So it was a fitting analogy. I think anyway. Yeah, so wow. I'm so relieved to have that other trailer off here. One trailer at a time is plenty for me. This one's going to be really good to get up my driveway and then haul down to Texas. It's not going to use, well, it'll use as much fuel as both of those did because it's a bumper pull. But it's not going to be the big pain in the butt that all that was. And I don't have to worry about that new ball hitch that's not welded yet, because now it's in the back seat and my straight hitch is on the back. So it's all good. It's all good. Probably ought to send Mike one. OKC is delivered, comma, Salado will be tomorrow, period. That should keep everybody happy. Even me. Because now I know I've notified everybody who needs notification. And probably then some. Yeah, I think I was right to come this way because it's really not, it's not even slowed down that much. It's not full on rush hour yet, thank God. It's only 3:30. So I did pretty good. I got there at 3. Was done dinking around with it by 3:30. That's unhitching 2 trailers and re-hitching one of them. Changing out hitches. All of that stuff.
New text message from MyDial32.
Okay, he says. Good. That's all. I just want an acknowledgement, just so he knows. Cool. And now I know I won't make the same mistake again ever that I made with this trip with the hitch situation. So what I'll do is when I get home, after I cool off, or maybe before I cool off, I'll go dig around in the, well, maybe I'll do it tonight after it cools off because it's warm today. It's 94. And the red Ford's in the barn, but I'm going to have to go in there and get all the stuff out of the red Ford that I didn't move over. My specialty hitches, so I don't have this problem again. Ever. Ever. Talk about feeling stupid. But it worked out okay, so. The only thing damaged was probably my reputation with my boss. Yeah. Well, everybody screws up once in a while, so. The best cure for that is not to do it again. Not just to say you're not going to do it again, but not do it again. You know, that's the cure for that kind of thing. I'm still curious as a cat about where my broker went. What the hell's going on with that whole situation? And I don't think I'm ever going to know. Well, I may someday, but... Nobody's explaining anything to me because I guess it's probably not my business, technically. Which is okay, you know, except it's not okay because I'm curious. But it's okay. Alright. I am going to stay off the turnpike. I'm going to run down through Tuttle and just drop down that way through Chickasha. I'm not in any all-fired hurry. I figured I'd get home about 5, which I will if I take that route. That's fine. But it'll save me money on the turnpike. And that's something I need to do on this because I already spent $87 that I didn't plan to spend, which was for the hitch deal. It's fine, you know. Without that, I would have probably lost my job. He probably would have canned me if I hadn't gone back and figured it out, you know. Pretty sure. I would have too, actually, at that point. I've been doing this long enough to know. I don't know what I was thinking this morning. I guess I wasn't thinking. I don't know. But so never, ever again, ever will I ever do that again. Forget the hitch. I should have put those hitches in my truck a long time ago. And I just never did because I expected to be back in the red Ford. Well, I'm not getting back in the red Ford, so I need to you know, behave accordingly. So weird after pulling those 2 trailers all day long. Just have this little one on here. It's like there's nothing back there. I have to keep looking to make sure it's there. Can't even feel it. Oh, it's been my fuel mileage. Let's see. I was getting 11.2 miles to the gallon pulling both of those. I'm getting a lot more than that now, but I'm going downhill too, so I gotta wait a minute until it catches up with reality. Trailer hauler does all day. This is what you do all day. Seriously, that's what you do all day long. that and push the gas. Steer. Make sure nothing looks weird. Make sure nothing's flopping around. Nothing's flying open. None of that business. None of that monkey business. We don't want no monkey business in this business. Okay. So I'm going to hit the back roads here. Get the heck off this thing, this expensive thing. Right, no more interstates today. We're done with interstates. Highways and country roads from here on out. Which I think is pretty freaking awesome, actually. Seems pretty great to me. Got smart the other night about this truck. When I run this at night, when I can, I run my brights, but the bright indicator light on this thing is so bright that it blinds me. So it finally occurred to me to put a piece of masking tape over it, just to dim it down a little bit. And I can still tell that my brights are on because there's a blue glow around the piece of tape, but at least I don't have that bright blue light blinding the hell out of me. So it's kind of a good thing, I think. It's a little bit of an improvement. So I keep looking at it. It doesn't look like it's sticking really great. And it's just a torn up, misshapen piece of tape, masking tape. Low tack masking tape, as a matter of fact. Oh. It makes an awful lot of difference driving down the road. And I put up with that for, what, a year and a half now? Or almost 2 years. I've been running this truck 2 years now. And it took me that long to solve that problem, to really even think about it, which I don't know if that's good or not. Either it means it wasn't bugging me much before, or something about it's bugging me worse now. Don't know which. But it now seemed like the time to take action on it, do something about it. Ridiculously huge mansion up there. Probably a, I don't know, 12,000 square foot house. Something along those lines. Ridiculously huge. I guess it's not if you got the money and that's what you want, you know, but every time I see a house that's bigger than my house, I think, man, I'd hate to have to clean that. Would I like living in a big fancy house? Oh, probably. You know, who wouldn't? Well, I guess some people wouldn't, but it doesn't seem like a terrible thing. But I don't want the expense or the work or the upkeep or the taxes or any of that, even if I had the money, which I don't. But if I did, that wouldn't be on my list of things that I would be spending my money on. Yeah, we've got a nice, modest little 1,400 square foot house, and it's a little smallish. We could use like another, couple hundred square feet, to be honest. I'd like to add a room onto it, really. But, I mean, it's perfectly livable. But it's nothing fancy. Which is good because I didn't want anything fancy. I'm not a fancy person. Ugh.
New text message from John Harper.
Oh, brother. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Sent me a picture of his wife and their dog, Jet. That's a beautiful dog they got. It's a solid black German Shepherd. It's real sweet too. He was when he was a puppy. I think he'd probably gnaw your arm off now. If he his tongue and the inside of his ears are pink and the rest of him is black. He's about as cute as they come. Holy cow. He actually kind of looks like a black version of my Red Heeler Tuck. They've got a very similar facial structure. Kind of similar look to them anyway. Not exact, but the way their faces are shaped is similar. I think Tuck's a little more square though. Kind of hard to tell he's got his tongue out. Big old pink tongue. Good puppy. $3.89. As cheap as I've seen fuel for the last few days is $3.89. I think last week I got it for $3.84. It's $3.94 today where I stopped at, I think. Yeah. Stopping person. It's the same person that had their left turn signal on at the last light. For no apparent reason. they have never turned left. I don't think. This is so nice. I'm not going to have to struggle to get this through Weatherford or anything tomorrow. Around the courthouse square. It's not going to be like hauling a 40-foot trailer through there. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm liking it. Coffee in it. it's closed. Doggone it. Could use a cup of coffee. I might have to make some coffee when I get home. Maybe I'll do that and eat something, then go out and dig out my other hitches and move my other junk over from the red truck. Maybe I can get Bill to back it out of the barn so I don't have to work in that 100,000 degree heat that's in the barn that has no ventilation. Ugh. Really like to drive that truck again. I will one day, I think. I think we're going to keep it. I was about to talk myself into selling it last month, and I kind of had second thoughts about that. There's a couple reasons I like that truck for future use, not for this, but just for personal use. Because it's old enough that it doesn't have a complex computer system in it. It's a 96. It's got some computer bits, but it's not like a full-fledged computer like this has got, or like the other Ford that 2015 has got. And God forbid if we get some kind of an EMP, you know, if we get a big solar flare and it burns out wiring or something, we're going to need something that'll run that we can, you know, try and make work without a computer. And that's the closest thing we're going to have to something we can make work without a computer. So it's actually even older than Bill's Jeep. So I know it's a funny thing to think about, but it's not going to be funny if it happens. And it will happen. It's just a matter of when and how much stuff will it fry. You know, it may be tomorrow, it may be 100 years, but it is going to happen again. So it would be nice to be able to have something that we can work on, and then just to be on the safe side with it, if I wanted to get really crazy with this whole scenario, you know, like to be able to have a running vehicle in the event that something like that happened, I'd have to figure out all the sensitive parts in it that were liable to get fried and order those ahead of time and keep them in a Faraday cage, you know, in safe storage against the day that might happen. But if it did happen, I'm going to guess that there are some pretty smart people around who can figure out how to bypass the computers on that truck. You know, just delete them and still make it run. So I think that would be possible with that, because it's not, you don't open the hood on that and just see a bunch of spaghetti like you do with this one. So I think that would be feasible. That is just a cool truck. I mean, if I wanted to avoid all of that, I could just go buy a 1970s pickup, if I could find one in decent shape, and then build a special garage for it that was, you know, EMP proof. I know, it's insanity. You can take it way too far. But fact is that has happened before, and it will happen again. And we don't know when, and we don't know what kind of damage it'll do. So, you know, it seems reasonable to at least entertain the idea of having something that you can maybe work with in the event that it does happen, even if the computer chips in it do get fried. I don't know. But you'd think thered be some way to bypass a lot of that, because in 96, the computer technology in vehicles was pretty rudimentary. You know, it wasn't to the degree it is now. So, I mean, I know where the computer board is on it, because we got a chip to put in it to boost the horsepower and hopefully improve the fuel mileage on it too. We just haven't ever got around to installing it, because, oh, you know, all the other stuff. Oh well, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all, at this point, it's all conjecture and or for fun, because that truck's probably not going back to work. I don't think he can stand it with me out driving it, worrying about it breaking down. I think it stresses him out too much. So it's kind of a no-go. So, you know, that's just how it is. I don't want to stress him. He doesn't need any more stress than he's already got. Who does, you know? But, alright, so I think I'm going to call it quits here for the day, and I'll pick this back up in the morning when I head out to Texas with this thing. In the meantime, y'all have a good night, and I will see you in the morning, which will be just a few minutes for you, I think, but maybe it'll be the next video. Maybe I'll break it up that way. So anyway, thanks for riding along. I'll see you later.